This mod includes sensitive topics such as suicide, abuse, bullying, sexual assault, and most of all, the way all flesh goes. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know, everything is back to normal. I think I got the voices down. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Maybe I can ask the girls their thoughts. I mean, it only sounds different to me, and when I listen back to this shit, it's not gonna sound any different. Hashtag bone vibrations and your fucking make your voice sound different than it does in a microphone. Who should I talk to first? You know, I mean, when Sayori's out of commission, there's always that other girl. There's always that other lesbian that can reset to factory settings. Let's start with Natsuki. I always enjoy her poems. This one's alright. This one's alright. This one's alright. Let me guess. Because it's as good as yesterday? Stop that. Stop what? Stop taking words out of my mouth before I have a chance to say them. It's creepy, not to mention annoying. Sorry. Now I don't even want to tell you my thoughts anymore. Just read mine. Strawberries. I don't eat fruit out of season. Ew, gross, sour. They're not just they're just not ready yet. That's not even Shh. And annoying. Strawberries. I don't eat fruit out of season. Ew, gross, sour. They're not ready yet. But strawberries, those are perfect year round. Sweet, tart, bright red no matter the season. So perfect for baking, and so I love the strawberries, the taste, the color, and the way they remind me of you. Dude, I've known you for like 4 days, man. I don't think stop coming on to me this hard. Ain't what's her name? Ain't Yuri like right there, bruh? Go get you some of that instead. Are you gonna actually let me talk? Yeah, I won't do it again. Good. Anyways, I felt like keeping it short today. I was eating strawberries last night and just started writing. It's really well put. Okay, is there gonna be a jump scare about her dad? It's really well put, Natsuki. You think so? Of course, I do. I love all your poems. I guess they are pretty good. They're a lot better than mine. This is the one time I'm okay with you taking the words right out of my mouth. I think it's now a good time to ask her about Sayori. Oh yeah, real quick. Can I ask you something? Hmm? Has Sayori been acting normal to you? Now that you mention it, no. I thought you two got into a fight yesterday or something when she wasn't talking to you. When she wasn't talking about you like she always does. Hopelessly in love. Sayori talks about me? Yeah, but only to talk about club stuff, nothing else. I can only imagine what my middle school mind, what like my 6th grade mind would have thought to myself that Sayori thinks. Would have thought to myself that Sayori talks about, you know? Because I can see it now. I'm really getting sidetracked, but I want to tell this story. Well, it's not a story, but it's a story in the way that it's fictional. Because I can perfectly view my ass. It's like 7 a.m. on a school morning. It's Wednesday. The sun is just barely coming up. It's kind of foggy outside, and I'm in my gym in the bleachers. I'm 11 at this point. I probably woke up in the middle of the night before around, say, like 2 a.m. I read fan fiction for about an hour. It was more shipping. It was a more shipping. There was no way I was reading anything else. I read a little bit of that for about an hour and I went back to sleep. And I think to myself, what would Sayori? I think to myself in my head as I write in the real life Superman journal that I used to take with me to school. I mean, what I'm writing in is fictional, but I used to actually take a Superman job. Okay, whatever. And I write in the journal. It's a concept for maybe DDLC fan fiction. And one of the lines that Sayori would do is Sayori, in talking about MC at the club, these four would gossip about his dick size. I mean, that's just the kind of person that I was at 11 and 12. That's the kind of kid I was at that age. And I didn't really grow out of it, but I grew out of it, but I didn't grow out of it. I'm still, when you're introduced to sex and porn at way too young of an age, it like changes you permanently. And a lot of people like deeply hate that. Me, fear of never existing in the first place. So I'm fine with it. I'm fine with being a very like lewd and horny person. Because it allows me to appreciate a lot of stuff where other people would be too uncomfortable. A lot of people, there's stuff that they'd be very uncomfortable by. I mean, hell, I'm getting way into this side plot. But like, so there's a lot of stuff that gets called like gooner slop or gooner bait these days, and it might just be an anime that's not even like that lewd, but it's a beach episode. And I feel like if I had grown up normal and not, I wasn't hypersexual because I wasn't jerking my dick at 5, but I grew up like on the brink of it. And I feel like if I didn't grow up like that, I'd probably be a person who couldn't handle anything. I'd be like the dude that gets hit by a truck because he's looking at Haley, like 1 inch of Haley's cleavage. He's like, ooh, wowie, zowie. I want mommy. But yeah, I grew out of that kind of behavior, but I didn't at the same time because I'm still like that. But I don't like because when she said only to talk about club stuff, that is dead ass what I thought to myself. I thought to myself they're talking about his dick size, and then I'm like, that's something that 14-year-old, not 14, that 12-year-old me would think about, and he'd like giggle to himself, and I'd like laugh to myself in a kind of awkward manner because I didn't want to fully accept that I liked more sexual topics, and I was still embarrassed about it because I was a kid. I shouldn't have been involved in that shit at all. I mean, I was going to be anyways. My best pal, one of my best pals, not my best pal, but one of my best pals at the time, liked Evangelion. So even if I didn't know about porn before that, I was gonna know about porn at that age. Isn't this supposed to be about Doki Doki Literature Club? I could probably actually do Let's Plays if maybe I could talk like this during Let's Plays and not while I'm not all fucking Natsuki staring at me in the face blushing. I'm a failure. Yeah, but only to talk about club stuff. Yeah, but only to talk about club stuff. Nothing else. There's no need to look into any, like, dude, I could absolutely imagine that if Miss Mod Developer was only a couple of years younger when writing this, that they would have been talking. That it would have been like June from So Okay, Here's the Thing. Talking, Sayori would be June from Oh So Okay, Here's the Thing. And then I forgot the 2 characters that she was talking to in that episode. I think one of them was Trish. I forgot the other one. And June's like, but instead of June, it's Sayori, and she's like, then we would have kids, and we go on walks on the beach, and then fucking Monica would be like, I'm going to make you kill yourself. This is some shit that 12-year-old, and I meant it, I really meant it when I said that. This is some shit that 11, 12-year-old me would think, but I'd like giggle and feel embarrassed about it. Now it's just like, okay, well, I think about this, and I keep it, and normally I would just keep it on the inside, move about my day. But hey, I'm recording, and I You know, none of them recording are like actually really want to say this. Although I'm probably gonna cut it out in editing. It's also like 6:30 in the morning, so that can't possibly help, man. I'm gonna get sleep drunk soon. Not that tired yet, but that's only because I didn't take my nightly 2 Benadryls. There's no need to look into it any further than that. Alright. Just to let you know, Sayori and I didn't get in any fights yesterday. But if you two didn't get into a fight, do you think you might have said something that hurt her feelings? I didn't think of that. Natsuki makes a good point. Could I have said something that upset her? Have I been making fun of her too much lately? I wish I knew what I did so I could fix it. Good luck figuring it out. I haven't known Sayori long enough to know how to help. Okay, what the fuck happened to the voice I was doing for Natsuki? No worries. I'll update you when I know more. Should I talk to next? Pretty Buns. Let's hope I didn't upset her by not picking her first. Though I don't know why she's mad at me in the first place. Alright, where's the jump scare? Suda, please. Before we start, I'm trying to stick to the script. So no more funny business coming from you, got it? Okay. Thank you. Hi, Suda. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Shoot, I completely spaced. How about we try that again? Hi, Suda. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, what just happened? I tried to say one thing, but something completely different. Okay, Monica, just go ahead and jump scare me. I'll have to give it some more thought. It happened again. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's have a look at today's poem. Suda? Are you gonna say something? If I don't say anything, I won't say random stuff like I was just doing. But what am I saying? That's nonsense. Why are you being so difficult? It's almost like I'm reading some kind of dialogue. Why are you being so difficult? Is this script different or something? Script? I can speak freely again. I don't understand. Do you hate me? Hate you? Not a million years. I could never hate you, Pretty Buns. I mean, you come in 3rd place. But, I mean, shit, you're on the pedestal at least. Here he comes in last. What would give you that idea? It doesn't matter. Here, read my poem. Is the poem gonna be glitchy? The air is thin. There's a change in the air, unlike what I've breathed in before. Something is different about this time. It's not fully mine anymore. It's still as fresh as always, but there's a hit of dirt in it too. Something has changed. Could it be you? The freedom the air used to have. The freedom that used to be mine. I can't see it anymore. Or am I just blind? I still remember it's an original breeze. The same breeze that made my ponytail move freely. But now my hair stays still. The air is blowing towards someone else now. Someone else's hair and bro are moving freely. Why did she take my place? Why am I still here and not erased? Why has the script been changed? And why can't I change back their fate? Maybe it's better this way. I never wanted to hurt them all or give them such pain. I just wanted to free real. But I'm not, which is a weight you'll never had to deal. You mean feel? You can tell me what you think of it later. I forgot to turn in some papers for the festival. Oh, alright. Monica quickly leaves the conversation in the club room. Alright. I would talk to Sayori next, but I can tell that maybe the whole I like and care about you and would like to spend my energy thing on you kind of clashes with the type of depression that she has. Because she doesn't like when people do that, which I fully understand. But it's just, from the perspective of the character, that's how he feels. But me and Sayori know that that isn't what she likes. Point being is I'm gonna go talk to Yuri. I never really cared for Yuri. I don't think she's a bad character, and I don't hate her like I do Grass Wonder. But it's just, man, I don't care. It also does have to do with a heavy deal of attraction. I'm like, way more attracted to the childhood friend type, especially say, right, that pink hair man. I mean, you know, when this game came out, that was around the same time I discovered Darling in the Franxx. So I got hit with a double bomb of Sayori and and Luis. And like Luis is 15, so you know, I'm like 20 years old now. I'm not lusting after her, but I was like 9 or 10 at the time, so it was just like, man, it really changed my preferences forever. And then there was also Mimi from Digimon, and there's like a couple other pink hair characters I'm forgetting. And like, yeah, Mimi from Digimon is like 12, so I'm 20 years old now, and I haven't thought about Mimi at all in years. But I mean, when I was like 6, man, what I'm trying to say is that from an early age, me liking pink hair was just, it was engraved into me. My mom asked me if I liked black girls or white girls. Like I didn't grow up with Princess Peach and Rosalina instead of Wanda Sykes and Queen Latifah. And you know what? I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna keep shipping Peach and Rosalina because I like incest, nigga. That's me, bruh. And 6:30 is really starting to get me. But I'm gonna finish this segment. Should I talk to next? Time to see what our shy and gay friend wrote this time. Well done, Suda. Wait, no. Well done, Suda. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these days. My advice has been helpful to you? You could say that. I'm glad. Can I ask you something? Hmm? It's about Sayori. What about her? Did I miss something important? I'm sorry. Huh? No, you didn't miss anything. I'm just a bit worried about her. How come? Did something happen between the two of you? No, I don't think so anyway. That's why I wanted to ask. You've been around her more than me lately. Does she sometimes have off days where she's quiet and keeps to herself? The whole time I've known Sayori, she's always been happy and full of energy. It's almost as if somebody is determined, like an Undertale, to make her sad, or maybe by like turning up a character knob or something. I do agree that she has been rather quiet today, and yet I didn't go out of my way to find the cause of it. You must be thinking rather poorly of me right now. I don't know if it's the voice or the writing, but she really reads more like a shy Major McQueen. Well, not exactly Major McQueen, but I mean, like, she reads more of the shy, like, I want to present as elegant kind of girl. And it might just be the voice that I'm doing and the fact that it's 6:34 in the fucking morning. And it's because it's 6:34 in the morning, I don't know how to finish a sentence. So I was gonna say she reads like a pretty shy girl who wants to be seen as elegant. I'm like 99% sure it's just the voice I'm doing, because I've never really thought of Yuri as being a hyper elegant beauty. I mean, yeah, she's like what? The tallest one? People talk about her being 6 feet tall, but I feel like it's just a matter of perspective. I feel like that even though she's that, like, she's so tall, she's not actually really that tall, and she's like fake tall. You know, like you look at her and she seems so imposing, but then she's probably like 5'7". Natsuki's fucking 4'11". You know, I was friends with somebody who was like, whatever. You must be thinking rather poorly of me right now. Not at all. I know you have a harder time talking to energetic people like Sayori and Natsuki. Trust me, I can be the same way from time to time. Well, I'm sorry I can't be of much help with Sayori, but would you like to read my poem now? Of course! Sinking violent, a shy violet withers away. as her heart turns cold as ice. She shrouds herself in shade all day. Her hope and dream she cannot realize. She wants to feel the warmth of love, but in her mind she only sees doom. She craves a life to break off the. Does she craves a life to break the muff? she she gets a light to eat the muff. Natsuki's, but she feels, but her heart. The muff. Dude, 6:36 in the fucking morning. At night, you're talking about some muff. This bitch is gay. Okay, at first I was actually laughing, and then I started forcing the laugh, and that ruined it for me. But dude, I fucking she craves a light to break the. You mean to eat the muff? She going after that? Okay. Well, I mean, I was just talking about how Sayori has pink hair. But really, when I was growing up, I never recognized Sayori as having pink hair until the last few years. For me, it was really Natsuki. It doesn't help that, like I said, Luis from Familiar Zero is a tsundere the same way that Natsuki is. So that, like, kind of left some, and they're both short. There's also like jokes about both of them being flat chested, but Luis is like 15, so once again, I'm 20 years old now. I don't really fucking care anymore. So it's like, really, you established a type for me at a young age. And Yanfei has pink hair, and Amy has pink hair, and is a tsundere. And it's just Amy from Omega Strikers. And it's just like, my point, and I didn't watch Toradora at the time, and I mean, like, I fuck with Taiga, but not carnally. Muff. Yuri is gay with fucking Natsuki, okay, man? Muff. She craves light to break the muff. Come on, girl. You're gay as hell. And so she hides herself in the dark and waits for another night to pass. But when her tears start to fall, she feels the void of life in her heart. There's no subtlety here in any of these, but I mean, I don't really care. I like, that's not, that doesn't make these any, that doesn't make these bad. I really did like Monica's one, because, like, yes, you know, it's very obviously about that Miss Mod developer is here fucking with the game. But I don't know, I actually really like the way with words that it had, compared to, because I think that Amy Likes Spiders is actually a really good poem, and it's like the it's like the poem to express the type of person that Natsuki is. Amy Likes Spiders is exactly the type of person that Natsuki is in a poem. It's her character, or at least the surface level of her character, wrapped up in a little bow. So I really like Amy Likes Spiders. The Strawberries one is just like, I'm in love with either the main character or Yuri. It's just like, okay, well, I mean, I don't care. And this one is just like, muff. It's like, I saw the word muff. It's 6:40, it's 6:39 a.m. I'm woozy and like I have a pain in the back left of my head. I can barely fucking formulate a sentence. Look, I'm written by Vivzy. I'm written by Vivzy Pop. I've been saying fuck so much. Void of life in her heart. You mean the kiss of life? The poem paints a tragic and emotionally impactful picture of what it's like to feel disconnected and left out in everyday life. The story is of a young girl who feels like she's alone in the world, unable to express her feelings and emotions. It's not about me at all. Like a shrinking violet whose beauty is hidden in the shadows. The girl craves love and affection, but it's too. She. Wow, Yuri. That doesn't sound like anyone. It really leaves you thinking. I like it a lot, Yuri. This dumbass. I tried my best for you. Oh, so she's straight. Boo. No, it really makes me think of like this nigga's a dunderhead. A dunderhead, bro. Talking about some wow, because like I said it sarcastically, but from the way that Yuri is reacting, his ass meant that. He meant every word of it. Wow, it really. This is why I like recording when I'm at my wit. This is like what. This is why I like reading visual novels when I'm at the wits end of my mind. It really allows me to open my third eye and talk. Normally, when I record, I can't talk at all. Like I could just sit here and make let's plays, but I cannot talk to myself. Visual novels, I don't. I have to think, but not enough like a game. And I don't have to talk. I mean, hey, like the best, some of the best when it comes to like a game with more gameplay than reading. When I played Pseudo Regalia, that had some of the best like Jace to camera dialogue ever. It was because I played Pseudo Regalia at 3 a.m. when I was sleepy. But what I was saying about Yuri is she's gay. I mean, she's straight. Boo. And I forgot what I was saying after that. I'm really trying to think about it. Oh yeah, no, I don't actually care that much. But yeah, he really dead ass just said it. He actually just couldn't connect the dots there. Like it's so like the girl is a violet. She really sat there. And also Yuri would never explain the entire poem like that. Yes, she would. What am I fucking saying? But she sat there and she explained the whole poem, and he said, "Really leaves you thinking, nigga. It's about her, Violet. Who do you know who has violet hair? Is Sayori's hair pink? Wow, I really feel like Dylan, right? Is this what it's like to be in Dylan's mind? No, this isn't what it's like to be in Dylan's mind. That's wrong to say. I should never, it's really bad to do that, what I just did. Because Dylan has like OCD and ADHD and I think autism maybe. And I said, is this what it's like to be in Dylan's mind? And while I've never been diagnosed with anything, and I don't think I need to get off this game. I thought her eyes moved. And while I don't think I have, like, I know for a fact I don't have OCD, probably. But it's just, I know for a fact I don't have, I just looked at my floor. I know for a fact I don't have OCD. But it's just like, like the way I'm talking sporadically right now, this is how Dylan talks almost all the time. And I said, "Is what it's like to be in Dylan's mind," but that's like a really bad thing to do. You shouldn't do that because, like, no, this isn't what it's like at all. This is less than 1% of what it's like to be inside of fucking Dylan's head. The way I'm talking right now, and that's just because I'm sleepy. Me? Yeah. I wanted to show you what I was really capable of, so you wouldn't think I'm just some worthless shy girl. Like the girl in my fucking poem. And also some worthless shy girl. Isn't like day 3 of him being here? Why is she still acting? Whatever. I'm getting... Okay, I sounded really angry at that. Not actually. I was... I'm like... I was getting progressively louder and acting more angry to like play it up. But I wasn't actively thinking about playing it up. I was just doing it by instinct because that's the kind of person I am, and it's 6:44. Well, you definitely put your whole heart into this poem. Literally. Fucking. It's like if Simon wrote a poem and then just Mr. Yankee was on the page. She put a reflection of she put a reflection. I can't go on for much longer. She put a reflection of her soul into that poem. It's literally just she wrote like a slightly what I would have called edgy a few years ago about me for a fucking like dating server or or a roleplay server or some shit. And she put that onto paper. And he's talking about something. You put your whole heart into this. I really feel like when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about it like I'm ripping on the characters. Miss Mod developer will probably never see this, but I feel like maybe I might be going too hard on it because I don't want to be mean. Because I don't actually think this is bad. I just want to sit here and shit on the characters as if they're actual real people because it's 6:46 a.m. and the sun is about to rise. And I also have to fart, but I've been holding it in for the last like 20 minutes because 20 minutes, holy shit, yeah, 20 minutes because I don't really want to like take a break from talking and okay, I started crowning. Had to go ahead and put that Simon back into my butthole. You definitely put your heart into this poem. I can't wait to see the next one. I can say the same for you. All right, the lady of the hour, the one I love the most, but I talk too last because she's not feeling so good. She's having a bout with her depression. Time to check in with. See, I can't even. I wanted to do a lock-in voice. I wanted to be like, okay, I feel like I'm getting to a point where now I'm forcing myself to be overly animated, and it's just coming to me because like it's 6:47 a.m. But I feel like at this point it's not even genuine anymore. I'm just like putting on a character, and I'm also starting to dissociate. For like a couple of seconds there, I just felt like I was watching myself through a camera. So I need to go to sleep. Time to check it. Time to check in with Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Suda. Thanks. Something is definitely wrong with her. Ready to share your poem now? I guess. I still don't think this is needed. I'll be the judge of that. Now I'm trusting you're being 100% honest with what you wrote and didn't leave anything out. Yeah. I'm gonna use the bathroom while you read it. Is that alright? Yeah, why wouldn't it be? I'll be back in a bit, everyone. Just, if you're gonna do anything in there, please don't Yuri in there. And I don't mean be gay. Now let's see what's really going on. I'm sorry if I'm causing you any worry. It's not a big deal, but I'm feeling a bit down today. I don't want to ruin your time with everyone, so I thought it'd be better if you hung out with one of the other girls instead of me. Your happiness is important to me. And I don't want to be the reason for any inconvenience. I feel like I need to be alone for a little while, so I'll be heading home early. Could you please let the girls know that I sent you a message saying I wasn't feeling well? Thank you for checking in on me, but really, I'll be fine. Best regards, Sayori. Sound like Sayori to ask me to lie to get her out of something. Oh, fuck. My damn cursor. See, this is why I don't... Gonna turn that shit off. Turn that shit back off. See, look, usually I have it off because I don't like how it looks when I forget about it on the screen. And I'm going back and I'm editing, I feel like it's like an eyesore. So I usually have it off. But for this one instance, I turned it on because I wanted to point at some things. And then I forgot about it right on the screen. And I was pretty bad. It's gonna look like fucking shit. I don't even know how long it's been up there. And I've been recording for an hour and a half.